What's up, internet? It's your favorite man online. It's the one, the only, the hybrid. And last night I finished off a stream, but I couldn't get off my mind that one of my viewers, Letha1dose, or here on TikTok is IDKY, he asked for a proverb of the day. Proverb of the day. And so I pulled up my Discord while I was in game. I looked for a proverb. I found it. I posted it in chat. It's Proverbs 15:17. Says, "Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fattened calf with hatred." Now, there is no better diet than a balanced meal. There's no better diet than a balanced diet. You know what I mean? Vegetables and meat and vegetables. There has to be a balance. There's none of this veganism nonsense, none of this carnivorism. There is a balance between both, and if you can get a balance between both, you have the perfect diet. Now, that's not the point of this discussion. The point is the environment of which you're eating your food. Okay, if you look at it, it says, "Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fattened calf with hatred." Now, why is the fattened calf so important? Why is it in this verse? Why is it implying that the fattened calf is a better meal than vegetables? Well, think of it as like this. Everything back then is labor-based. Every single job, every single transaction is going to be labor-based. You want to marry somebody's daughter? You got to work for it. You want to bring an offering to God? You have to work for it. Livestock was the currency of the time. So if you had a lot of calves, a lot of cows, a lot of cattle, if you had a lot of livestock, that was your currency. Okay. Now, a fattened calf, this is like a healthy, very chunky calf, right? So which means it's going to be used for an occasional meal, celebration. Let me just use this as an example. Prodigal son. The prodigal son in the Bible is where a son leaves the family and is apparently lost or dead to the name, right? Because there's certain things that the son did that disrespected and gave the initiative to disown the son in a sense. However, the father loved the son so much that while he was working his field, while he was working his field, he was waiting for his son to come home. And so the prodigal son comes home, the father rejoices, and he gives him a cloak, and he tells all of his staff, all the people in his area, that there's going to be a celebration tonight because my son was lost and now he is found. That's the prodigal son. And he says, "Find me the thickest, the most fattened calf. We're going to have a meal tonight. We're all going to have a good time." A fattened calf is a celebratory meal. It could be as today. It could be like a birthday. It could be someone who passes the board. It could be a promotion that you have been working for the past 5-10 years. Something like that, right? Something that is very, very important. Okay. There is a whole bunch of benefits that comes along with eating meat. Okay. The minerals, the vitamins, the nutrients, the sustenance of having meat as a meal. However, the meal isn't so much the problem. It's the environment that you're eating your meal in. So even though you're eating a fattened calf, you're celebrating with many friends, people that you may not even know, okay? All this, it means nothing if your environment is filled with hatred. And hatred can mean a lot of things to somebody. But in this sense, hatred is someone who doesn't like your presence. Or maybe you don't like the presence of somebody. Or both. It could be a mixture of many things. But if the presence of hate is present, it's not even good to have that meal. It's not even good to be part of that celebration or to be part of the party. Find an environment that loves you, and even though the meal may be stale or boring or not so flavorful, it's better to be in an environment of love than one that hates you. It's better to have an environment filled with love and not have as many benefits to your health, to your job, to your sustainability. It's better to have that than one that may have all the benefits, that may have all the connections and networks, that may have all the social steps of the ladder that you can access, but if that environment is filled with hate, not even worth it. That's the point of this verse. That's the point of this proverb, is that you need to find the right social circle that loves you and appreciates you. And even though to you or to some it may be boring, it may not have as many benefits, it may not have as many what do you call this, steps to success, it's better to be there than an environment that hates you, an environment that doesn't like you being around, even though you have all these benefits. That's it. That's all I'm going to really say. Letha1dose. I hope this gives my discussion last night justice. Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you dropping in, and I really wanted to make this video. Well, if you guys like this video, feel free to smash that like button, share it to somebody, and just become part of the hybrid domain. If you want the Discord, I'll send it to you, and yeah, I'll see you there. I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Manila time. So for those in the US, it may be like morning for you by the time I'm streaming. For others, it may be the next day. All right. Anyway, I gotta go. I got a few things to do. God bless all of you. Hybrid out. Bye bye.